Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models. My name is Bobby Warden and welcome to this inbox review. We're going to be taking a look at Meng here. Meng models with their 1/48 scale P-51D Mustang fighter. I've got to admit, I am a bit of a fan of Meng models. You know, we've got the Phantom going on at the moment. I've been building the Super Hornet and stuff. They go together so beautiful. Really nice models. So it's been nice and interesting to take a look at their P-51. They are, shall we say, kind of got AK behind them, showing their colours. What else have we got here? Maybe a little bit of information on the side, but let's open this up and see what we've got. Nice box art, by the way. So first off, we have, let's jump straight into some of the fuselage sprues and the wing sprues. Get the big stuff going. Right, so with the fuselage, let's take a look at the surface detail. Nice and close. So what you can see is we have some very sort of sharp recessed panel lines, recessed rivets, a lot of recessed rivets going on with this as well. Right, lots and lots of with this one as well. We'll talk about it a bit more later, but lots of segments to it. It's not so much of a one big piece. If we take a look the opposite side again, you know what, you've got some pretty damn good nice surface detail running all the way along there. Really sort of will show off the model. We have some fuel tanks on here as well. I think these are some hubcaps for our wheels and the rear landing gear. Right, if we flip this over, we do have some internal detail going on in there. Now yes, there's a big ugly ejector pin mark there. I do believe that's not going to be on show, but it is kind of just one to take care of. The opposite side, I know there's ejector pin marks inside there, but it does get covered up definitely on this side. So looking pretty good actually. Surface detail is looking sort of top notch. More surface detail to show you here with the wing section. Right, I'm noticing those nav lights are kind of like, you know, they're not sort of like drilled and you kind of put clear parts in there, so it's either paint it or drill it out and maybe a bit of what is it, that good old, use some micro crystal clear or something to make your own glass. But yes, lovely surface detail running all the way along there. Same with the top of our wing section. I don't know if it's maybe a little bit over riveted on the wing sections, but does look good either way. Nothing to be visible on the inside. It is interesting how they've got a lot of these location holes and stuff, right, to bring it together. I have built a few Meng models and they do go together so beautifully, so hopefully this one will as well. A couple of more sprues. We've got one big sprue here with a big hole in the middle. Basically we've got some fuel tanks, and the fuel tanks are looking pretty nicely detailed on there. You can sort of see like a bit of a rib work going on, which looks rather cool. A bit of rear tail section, again same surface detail like the rest of the model. We do have the option to have our landing gear sort of open or a closed configuration, which is nice that they do that. If we flip this over, lovely detail in the landing gear area just there. Ejector pin marks on this side here, but that's if you're having it in the closed position, so no big deal on that. Then we have what looks like the engine cowl. Right, as you can see, we have detail on there pretty much just like the rest of the kit. Bit of the underside as well, same sort of thing going on here. This is what I mean about this kit. There's a lot more sort of like kind of pieces to bring the fuselage half together. We'll look in the instruction and you'll see what I mean. But yeah, looking good there. We have some smaller pieces just here. We have on here our propellers. Right, get you in closer. Have the propellers. Lovely tread mark on our wheels. We have an instrument display panel just there. As you can see, looking pretty sort of fancy there. We have a couple of different types of exhausts for our engine just there, hopefully, as you can see. A bit more internal detail, batteries I do believe and stuff going on with that. Then we come to our last little sprue here, which we have our wheel well bays just here, get you to focus. Seeing one ejector pin mark in the center, but I do believe that's going to get covered up. Right, flip this over, more internal detail going on with that. More cockpit detail, the cockpit tub. Right, we do have some free fall bombs to go in there, as well as our seats as well, so looking good. Then we have the canopy section, right, which we do have a couple of canopies going on here, but it is looking pretty damn crystal clear. You're gonna have to trust me here, but I'm gonna put it up to the light, and you know what, it is very clear, very nice and shiny. There is a join line just sort of running down the middle, so kind of scraping that, sanding that, repolishing that out is what you want to be doing there. But yeah, very nice and shiny, really crystal clear canopies just there. Now we're going to move along with the last little bits in the box. We do have some decals or decals. I'll zoom out a little bit, right, and hopefully what you can see here is, yes, we do have instrument display panel in decal form, love them or hate them. As well as what looks to be a lot of nice decals in here, should go together rather nicely. Apparently Meng model decals can be a little bit hit and miss, but hopefully these will be good. Instruction time, let's bring you in nice and close for this. So we have everything in Japanese, it's not in colour, kind of standard quality paper. Yes, we have the English on the opposite side telling us a bit about the aircraft itself. Colour callouts are for AK paints, right, and then we kind of get moving with building the cockpit area, as you can see. Nicely sort of shaded out to maybe help you, but it does sort of show you the colour callouts, which is good. Kind of strange how I know there's a decal for the instrument display panel, but they don't tell you to put it on there, so they've probably missed a little bit there. But you know, it does look like it's going to get you there. It does look like it's quite easy to follow. And to put the little bits where they need to be, seems quite clear. And then, you know, we are lucky. I mean, it's maybe a little bit more than your typical World War II fighter construction of putting fuselage, half, wing sections together, then bringing them two together, because this is where they seem to have a lot of segments to the fuselage section, because as you can see here, the fuselage comes together with the cockpit in the middle, but then we have the engine cowl, which has two pieces, and you're gonna have to bring them together. And then if I just quickly turn it over, I mean, you have the bottom part of the engine cowl just there, and then there's the rear part of I think it's the air intake part, the intercooler or something like that. Lots of sort of little segments there. You want to sort of test fit and make sure that they're going to fit, because I can just imagine those glue lines, you could end up with steps or gaps, so be careful with them. It does look like ailerons and flaps can be in posable positions, so you can get to choose that. Hopefully the landing gear doesn't have to go in. Hopefully we can leave that out till the end, as you can see just there. But yeah, once we've kind of got all that done, you know, wing section to the fuselage section, and then it's kind of like wheel well doors. You've got a choice of fuel tanks as well as free fall bombs, right, and then it's like put the canopy on and the tail section, you're all good to go. So should be an easy build, right? Just going off Meng in general, they've got a good fit, but then this kit was new tooled in 2016, so hopefully that's not too old, should hopefully go together rather well. Then we have two sets of markings, which, you know, sadly not in color to show us, but we do have the color call outs, does show us all our decal placements as well. Flip this over and we've got another one just here, and they do look like pretty nice colorful P-51D Mustangs. Now, as I say, this is you know, it's not old, it's not new, 2016. It does retail at £41.99 as well. So overall, I do love Meng, right? I do think it looks like a good kit. The surface detail does look really good. Shouldn't hopefully have any problems there. Hopefully the fit goes together. Not seeing any nasty ejector pin marks, not seeing nasty flash going on with this kit. Two sets of markings, the instructions maybe could have been colour. but in all honesty, you know, it does look like a good thumbs up. The only thing, if I really was going to criticize about this kit, if anything, is the price is maybe a little bit on the high side. And I'm only saying that because, you know, you've only got to look at other manufacturers out there and their prices are a little bit lower than that, so it's kind of on the high side for a P-51D Mustang. But as far as the kit goes, it does look all good and all a big thumbs up. It's just the price maybe a little bit too high. But then again, I haven't built it, and it might go together absolutely beautifully. But apart from that, hopefully it's give you an idea about the kit and whether or not you want to go and buy it or not. But as always, until next time, my name is Bob Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and hope you've enjoyed.